bad mess.
Oh, you want to take our pictures now?
Well, this, you just moved. This ain't a still camera. It's a movie camera.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so you can just do what you normally do.
Yes, I know. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Betty, you want something to eat?
I never know what to do because a lot of people
See all
don't
that
want
stuff
you
I
to
made?
do.
I know.
I have
Yes,
so
I
much
know
do
something.
everything.
Yes.
People don't know how to act in front of
I know
cameras.
they don't. That's right.
What do you want?
You almost wish you could just do it and forget it's
A little
there.
macaroni
I have pickled eggs.
and pickled egg and a little macaroni
I have
salad.
this cake.
See, when I'm done yet, Betty,
Yes.
I'll put this on DVD, then I can send it to you.
Okay. Yeah. I know. Usually you feel a little self-conscious, I
I wish
guess.
Yeah.
I would make
Most
this.
people do anyway. So.
I thought it would get 8. But it didn't.
Well,
I'm
I do
taking a
have.
picture of the macaroni, or
I do have my digital camera too.
you never took so much picture from there.
Here's some cheese,
Took a
Betty.
few.
Paper plates or
Yeah.
something or what?
Yep.
Okay.
Here's.
I'm not real hungry because I had that breakfast. I don't like to eat too late either, so I'll have a little bit of something. Is this for tomorrow? No, for your.
No, it's for anybody who wants to eat it. It's just too much. I mean, no one's going to eat it. I can see that.
Yes.
Oh, I'm eating it so far.
Yeah.
I'm the only one eating it. You're not eating it.
Well, that boy, there's enough of it, isn't it?
Yes, I think.
It could be for tomorrow, Mom. You made enough to last probably for a couple Easters.
You're
I'll
right.
end up throwing it away.
Well, I'll take some home.
It costs too
Okay.
much to make that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Just give me a little bit to take home.
Yeah, like, bring some in the way while we're driving, can eat it. Just keep it in the cooler. 'Cause I'm fed up of
Well.
eating McDonald's.
Yes.
We stopped. What was that last place we stopped at? Wendy's. wasn't it?
Wendy's, yeah, it was not bad, but you know.
Yes.
Well, McDonald's isn't doing so good, so when we stopped there, their food was lousy. You know.
They had a fire there last night. And
Oh, we got
McDonald's?
that's probably where we. Remember we went there and they detoured us around that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I told you there's a fire
Because-
truck in McDonald's.
It's because
Betty, you want me to warm some of
that
this up
fire.
for you?
no, Janet.
Broccoli.
No, you don't have to. Thanks.
I can.
I got some. I forgot I put my fork in there. That was the wrong thing to do. And I got a little bit of egg yolk. Sorry about that. I got it out, I think. I don't want too much now because I'm not that hungry. Okay.
So I really should have did the tape when you was telling how you and Uncle Dean met. Huh? Well, something like that would be
Yeah,
probably 10 years from now. I was like, God, I know she told me how they met and I forgot.
You want me to start over?
Yeah, go ahead and tell me how you and Uncle Dean met.
Okay, I was working at Woodman Tia's behind the drug counter. I took, when people come in to want prescriptions filled, I'd take it back to the pharmacy. He'd fill them and I'd bring them out, fill the product and collect the money. And of course, Dean was in a motorcycle wreck. Actually, it was a couple of years before this. He was in that wreck. And he had stones in his elbow that they never got out. Well, here it got infected. So he went to the doctor and he had to get a prescription filled for, penicillin probably.
Yeah.
And he came in to get it filled, and that's how I met him.
How old were you when you guys met?
I was in my early 20s,
Oh.
both of us.
Because everybody in the family it seemed like everybody got married so young.
No, I was 23 when I got married. I waited.
Yeah.
And I was picky.
Gary was 20. How old was Gary? He was quite 25, wasn't he?
When he first got married.
Shirley, I think he was.
Oh,
She was only 15.
Yes, I didn't think, I thought he was 20s. I don't
Maybe he
know, I'm
was,
not
I don't
sure.
know.
Well, you was how old, Mom, when you got married?
We got married in August, and I'd have been 19 in October.
So you got married when you was 18.
Yeah.
Well, how
But I
old?
married the first guy I met.
Well, how old was
That's
your other
Micah.
sisters? Like, was Shirley and
Probably
Joy?
in their 18 too, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But then anyways,
So were you living with Grandma and Grandpa when you got
yes,
married?
it was on Park Street there.
Oh, that was that big, wasn't it like
Yeah.
a red house?
Yes, it was big. It was a corner of Clinton and Park. Yeah, I
Yeah.
lived there. And then
Because before that, you guys lived out in Swissdale, right?
yes,
before that happened.
that's right. Yeah, we lived in Swissdale.
Ingersoll.
Yeah. Then anyways, he also was taking pictures with his camera, and he'd bring them in there to get developed, and I took care of that. Then he'd show me the finished product.
Yeah.
Then one night when it was raining, I always walked home, and Mom and Poppy would come and get me, but he wanted to take me home, and I called Mom and said, a nice fellow that I met some time ago. It was probably a month before that. Wanted to bring me home, and we just really just went and sort of parked in front of the house and talked.
Yeah.
And then he asked me out, then we started going together.
Do you remember when he proposed it?
Yeah, we started going in it was 1957 when we first went together.
Yeah.
Let's see, it was February.
I was 4 years old.
Yeah. It was February 57, and then at the end of that, I think it was October we got engaged, of that 57. Then we didn't get married until 59, no. And we were going to get married earlier, but he had worked in construction, outside.
Yeah.
And he wasn't always working, you know how it is in Pennsylvania. And then he was laid off, and then we didn't get married. And then eventually we moved, Shirley and Harold was in Florida. And they said, well, get married, come down to Florida, and that'd get us both jobs. They both had jobs. So we thought, well, we'll just get married on the way by a justice of peace, in one of the states on the way. Well, we didn't want to.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I think I'll wait till we get to Florida. So after we were in Florida for a little while, we went to Shirley's church and got married by a minister.
Oh, okay.
And then we got ourselves...
So you got married in Florida?
Yeah.
So your license are from Florida?
That's right, yeah. And we had a little apartment there.
Yeah.
And another reason we went to it that time, a friend of Dean's, Carl Beck, who was going to overseas, I think Africa, somewhere in the service, and he had to go to, I think, South Carolina to get on an airplane, either north or south.
Yeah.
And he said, well, you guys want to go to Florida, why don't you take me? And he would pay all the expenses, then we just could right on to Florida.
Oh.
So that's how that happened that way, too. So.
Well, that's what I have to do now. I have to ask Aunt Kitty how she met Jack.
And put this in there, too, and Mom cried her eyes out.
What now?
Yes, she did.
Who cried?
My mother.
Oh.
And Pop did, too. And
Pop,
Dad did. He cried, too, I found out later. And I didn't think he would, but he did.
Why did he cry?
Because me leaving.
Oh.
See, like you said, I was 23 and I was home all that time.
Yeah.
And so
you got married before Aunt Betty, Mom?
Yes.
You were married when... You were already married when you got married.
Betty stood for me.
Yeah.
It wasn't. When were you married? Uh-huh. Well, that was the story on that.
Well, what they think, what did your mom and, Grandma and Grandpa think Uncle Dean when they first met him?
I think because he wasn't always working is one of the main things they weren't too fond of him.
Well, back in that day, that was important.
Yeah, yes, it was.
Yeah.
In fact, even now.
Especially to my dad.
Yeah. The minute you'd meet someone, where do you work? Did you graduate high school? Where do you work?
You know my dad's main thing in life was?
Work.
No. Yeah, you work, you pay your bills, you raise your kids.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Raise your kids till they're old enough that they can leave on their own. If you want to separate, separate. That was my father's theory.
Hey, Vincent out in Aunt Betty's place, huh? I'm just saying so I can figure out what I'm doing here. Oh, there we go. I gotta...
You want something to drink, she'll get it for you.
Oh, no, I'm thirsty.
She don't drink soft drink, though. You're going to have to drink juice.
Yeah, that's
She
all
wants
right.
to buy soft drink. She only buys the stuff that's good for you. She's a health nut.
See, Mom, you just said that on the video now. When I have this video, I'd have to edit out what you did.
No, you wouldn't. She knows she is.
And I said, Betty's a health nut. And he said, oh, no, she can hear this on this. I said, all right, she knows she is. He said, well, I can take it off. I said,